In this episode of the Triple Threat Podcast, we discuss everything that has happened so far inside the NBA bubble, and we preview matchups yet to come. This one will be a good one you'll want to tune in for. Hit that intro.
Alright, hello and welcome to the Triple Threat Podcast. I'm Dak Woodall. I'm here with Devin Bajak and Silky P, aka Peyton Scott. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the NBA playoffs, the bubble, basically just kind of dive into sports being back. We're excited. And the NBA playoffs have been different, but I've enjoyed it. I think I just enjoy it because sports are back in general. So right now, where we stand, the Bucks are up 3-1. Rockets and Thunder are tied 2-2. By the way, Bucks are playing the Magic. Rockets and Thunder are tied 2-2. Lakers are beating the crap out of the Trailblazers 3-1. Trailblazers won game one. I got a little excited, but in the back of my head, I kind of knew that it wasn't going to last. We got the Nuggets and Jazz. Utah is up 3-2. Utah absolutely smacked the Nuggets in game 4, I believe. Yep. And then last night they lost. So I don't know, man. But
Dak, I feel like we'd be failing as, podcasters if we didn't mention today is August 26th, and as of today, every NBA game has been postponed due to the murder of Jacob Blake. I'd like to take a moment of silence for Jacob Blake.
He's not dead, but he is paralyzed.
I was going to mention that eventually, but yes, every game has been postponed for good reason. So we don't know when they're going to return, but as of now, this is where everything stands. In the East, the Celtics swept the 76ers. Joel Embiid probably cried all night long.
Trust the process.
Yeah, trust the process. But I will say Ben Simmons was hurt. They weren't going to win that series anyway, but Ben Simmons was hurt.
No way.
Do you think that Philadelphia fans are crying themselves to sleep that they paid Al Horford to play basketball for them?
Or that they drafted Okafor and Fultz
and traded them both?
Yeah, that's
disgusting.
Let's get
That's
off
a tough
head.
franchise to be a fan of, dude. That's one of those franchises where, like, you're a fan and you're like, hey, we gonna take it this year. And then, like, halfway through the year, you are just absolutely disappointed.
I mean, you could be a Knicks fan. I mean, it's worse being a Knicks fan.
Yeah, dude, that's a team that should be good almost every year. That is a staple in the NBA.
Yeah.
The Heat sweep the Pacers, and then the Pacers make the decision to fire Nate McMillan.
Nate McMillan gets a contract extension on August 12th for a year, and on August 25th gets fired.
You're fired.
Well, from my understanding, it's that they did a 1-year extension so that when they let him go, if they were going to let him go, that he would have some financial security through this year that he doesn't have work.
There's also, from what Stephen A. said and Matt Kellerman, potentially D'Antoni could be a target of the Pacers.
Ooh, interesting. But
He
I
sucks.
think if D'Antoni has a good playoff run with the Rockets, which
he'll be there if they beat the Thunder and if they get to the Western Conference Finals, he'll be there.
you think he'll be where? In Indiana?
In Houston.
Okay,
Houston.
yeah. That's what I was saying. Okay,
I think he's got to get to the conference finals, but
I think so
continue on
too.
your
The thing
review.
is, if the Rockets win the series, they got to play the Lakers next round, most likely, and good luck with that. And don't get me wrong, the Lakers' offense isn't scary. No, like it's scary, or it can be scary. But I mean, they're not doing like crazy against the Blazers. The Blazers just have not been playing good either. And AD finally stepped up. And when Anthony Davis steps up, that man is unguardable. He's a mismatch for almost everyone.
Speaking of a team that has stepped up, though, the Raptors.
Yeah, Raptors are still balling. Nick Nurse got Coach of the Year.
Who?
Nick Nurse got Coach of the
Kawhi
Year.
who?
Yeah, Kawhi who. The Raptors are still hooping. Fred VanVleet has been absolutely balling. Shout out Shockers. Shout out Wichita State one time.
Throw up them shockers, baby.
A little round two preview.
I'm not gonna say
a little
it.
round two preview. Since the Raptors and Celtics both swept their teams that they were playing, the Celtics were playing 76ers, Raptors were playing the Nets. They are playing each other in the second round. That's going to be a really good second round game series.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think the matchups in that game really fit very well. The Raptors aren't a very big team, neither are the Celtics.
Exactly. Guys, the East.
It's going to be two good coach teams.
Exactly.
I think the best coach teams are in the East, personally. When you look at the Heat, the Raptors, and the Celtics, all three of those teams have great coaching, in my opinion. I'm not big on Eric Spoelstra, but he's making that Heat team look very good
the Heat
this year.
swept the Pacers. They're a problem, bro.
Really well. Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy Buckets is a problem regardless,
bro. But the thing is, the Heat are gonna have to play the Bucks.
He's either gonna be true, but
that's a series.
Hey, can I say something? I'm gonna say some hot take alert.
Sound
the alarm. Sound the alarm. The winner of the Celtics Raptors will beat the Bucks.
What?
I said it here first, and it might be a hot take.
But what makes you
I'm
think
a ride or die with that hot
make
take?
it out of that series with the Heat?
Because I think Giannis is just too good. There's no one. Jimmy can limit Giannis, but who's really guarding?
No one's guarding Giannis. No one's guarding Giannis. Giannis is a freak.
No one. You still got Chris Middleton. Oh, they got Bam Adebayo on Giannis, like he can run with Giannis.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think
he's small. He's a smaller forward.
Personally, I'm rooting for the Raptors to get to the finals against the Clippers. That's my personal final that I want to see.
Ooh, Kawhi versus the team.
And Toronto wins. Toronto wins.
I want to see Drake win another championship.
I can't deal with another Drake championship.
I need another Omerta pack. You know what I mean? I need two songs from Drake.
If the Raptors beat the Clippers in the NBA Finals, Drake is probably gonna post a video like, "What it do, baby?"
He's gonna be butt naked, tatted.
Hey, what's really gonna happen is, Drake be talking about how he take half a pill. He gonna take a whole pill.
He's gonna be out 26 whole hours, bro.
He gonna be out 26 hours.
26 hours.
Yes, sir.
That's hilarious.
I can't imagine.
No, I can't either, bro.
The Western Conference is a little different. I feel like this Nuggets Jazz series. I was very surprised that the Jazz were just dogging the Nuggets.
They can shoot,
honestly.
bro. They were making
the Joker
everything.
hasn't done anything.
Everyone was hooping on the Jazz, both Game 3 and Game 4. I'm pretty sure everyone on the Jazz was hooping, bro.
My little bro Isaac, a Nugget fan. Shout out my little bro Isaac. I was talking to Isaac about the series. I was like, "Why are you a Nugget fan?" He said, "Because they got Jamal Murray and Joker, but Joker hasn't done anything." And I was like, "Damn, I wish you were a Bulls fan so we could have the same struggle. At least your team in the playoffs." That was my quick little Bulls segment.
And
I'll get off that.
Shout out the Bulls for firing their coach. But I was a Bulls fan, growing up. And then the Thunder came along, and I'm from Oklahoma, so I gotta love my Thunder.
Boo.
But I still love the Bulls. And whenever they play each other, I'm torn, bro.
I think it's pretty easy, bro. Don't root for the Thunder.
No, I can't. They're my boys.
I understand.
They're my boys. Boo, you from Oklahoma?
Dak, bro,
you don't hate on the Thunder,
bro? Dak, real talk though. What do you think about Playoff P? His performance. Take out Game 5. Take out Game 5.
Listen, all right. I haven't talked about this series yet. So the Clippers are up 3-2. Last night, boys. Tuesday, August 25th. The Clippers put on an absolute clinic. Playoff P finally went off, dropped 35 points, blamed the rest of the series on bubble depression. Maybe he was feeling that, but bubble depression. He said he didn't take care of his mental health. He was in a depressed state, and he was checked out of all the other games. Didn't drop over 14 points in 4 games. That is dog, what.
That's a weak excuse, bro.
Okay, Playoff P. This is what I think about Playoff P, and I'm going to go back to that year. It's 2016, 2017?
Was it 17?
17 maybe?
Thunder?
Playoff P.
With the Thunder last year.
Goes off game 1 against the Jazz, right? Calls himself Playoff P. Gave himself a nickname. That's his first mistake.
They lost
Don't give
that
yourself a
series.
nickname, bro. You're just setting yourself up for failure. And then,
They don't call me.
after putting the pressure on himself, proceeds to not do much for the rest of the playoffs. But when his back's against the wall, game 6, they're about to be eliminated. Playoff P goes off, drops 5 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds. And we lost.
Hey,
That
that's
man
a
played
MJS game.
45 minutes.
You better Google me. You better Google me.
Hey, you better Google him, Dak. You better Google him.
45 minutes out of how many minutes are in an NBA game? 48.
48. Yeah.
45 out of 48 minutes, and this man dropped 5 points. And don't even
couldn't
get
even
me
put 10
started
up.
on Mellow Jello, yellow, favorite color, yellow, hello. 7
don't you hate
points.
that man. Don't you
7
hate that man.
points from Mello. He dropped his jersey number.
I mean, damn, that's tough. I feel like if you're you guys probably wish you had the mellow that the Trailblazers have.
You know, I am disgusted, sickened,
Hey,
just
hey.
repelled, repulsed. I can name all the synonyms for disgust. I think Paul George, man, I was rooting for Paul George before this series. Rooting for the man.
I can't say I was.
And he comes out, has 45 minutes, 9 points, 8 assists, or 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Just something ugly in game 5. In game 4, just ugly.
Do you not think it's funny though, right? Okay, so we go back to this last summer, right? Last year's summer, everyone was like, "Hey,
Oh, I got an opinion on that.
Kawhi
I got
and
an
Paul
opinion
George
on that.
about to team up on the Clippers." I think everyone was like, "Oh, damn." But I don't think anyone was realizing how. I think everyone was blaming Westbrook for the Thunder's shortcomings, which, to be honest, Westbrook definitely contributed. But I mean, like, let's look at this though. If playoff P comes in clutch in clutch situations, the Thunder probably get to at least the second round. Am I right?
You know, I really thought since, Kawhi, he brought Kyle Lowry out of the playoff slump,
Depths of hell.
the depths of playoff hell, to make him a good player in the playoffs last year. I was like, man, it's just something about Kawhi, man. Maybe he's going to make playoff P, really playoff P.
The claw.
But hold on, if I recall,
didn't
if I
happen.
recall, Kyle Lowry had a couple games in the first round last year where he was terrible, like 5-point performance type terrible.
Terrible.
So
Bad.
we're still in the
Bad.
first round. He may
Dogging
still be
him.
working on playoff P. He may still be chipping away at playoff P,
hey.
bro.
Hey, you're right. You're right. We need to be a little bit more
I
optimistic.
got a question, bro. Who do you want in the first round? You want Paul George or Kyle Lowry?
Well, shit,
That's
they just sweat. They
No,
just-
that's not what I'm asking.
No.
I'm asking about
That's a
individual
tough question,
performances. Individual. I'm not talking about what their teams did. I'm talking
That's
about
a tough
individual.
question.
I would take Paul George because it was what 2014,
So when he was with the
15
Pacers?
with the Pacers, and he took
He did dog LeBron a few
yes,
games.
he
as a
took them
Pacer.
to their very
Dude,
with
that
sin.
year,
Kyle Lowry was god terrible.
Roy Hibbert was a
last year.
god that
Roy
year.
Hibbert, Danny Granger,
Last year,
Paul
Kyle
George,
Lowry
that
was
team was
ugly.
nasty, bro.
Ooh, you said Danny Granger brought back memories.
Hey man, you gotta miss that man.
If he didn't get hurt all the
Danny
time, they
Granger,
would have
man.
been nasty, bro.
I really wonder if they could have beat one of those Spurs teams. I don't
the
think they could
freaking
have, but
Heat.
it would have been a great series.
Maybe if they could have got a real point guard and not
Oh, I
George
hated
Hill, they could have
LeBron
done
at the
something.
Heat, bro.
Or Darian
Okay,
Clausen.
that's a. Did y'all not hate LeBron? Like when LeBron was like, I
Oh,
guess
I
I have
hated him on the Heat.
to accept the
Oh,
villain
I hated
role.
him so much.
I
And
was
then
like,
the Warriors came along.
Yeah, you should because nobody
Yeah.
likes you. Nobody likes
First
LeBron.
KD.
If you like LeBron with the Heat, you need to reevaluate who you are.
Reevaluate.
Yeah, reevaluate. Sorry, a little misspoken. That was a Stephen A. Smith flub right there. You know, Stephen A. Smith be like, you know, I illustrateth. You mean illustrate?
Okay, but guys,
You just be throwing them words
to
out.
wrap or bring us back here. I think it's
Yeah,
looking
circle us
like
back
we're
in.
gonna have a. Well, Thunder Rockets could go either way right now, but Lakers look like they're gonna move on and they're gonna play the winner of the Thunder Rockets.
Yes, for sure.
Both of
I think the Lakers are getting to the conference finals regardless
But
who they
both
play.
of the Thunder's wins have been extremely scrappy, like down to the wire type of wins.
Gritty.
I don't know how long they can keep that up, bro. It's scary.
I think if they would have played tonight, I'd have took. If I had money to
maybe
bet,
the
I'd
Rockets.
have bet on the Rockets.
I think the Rockets were about to. They're pissed. James pushed over a Purell
'Cause-
hand sanitizer dispenser. He's pissed for greatness.
And you know that's new hand sanitizer, so it smells like
Exactly.
tequila.
And bro, hand sanitizer is just one of the greatest things we could have right now. Why are you gonna disrespect it?
It's a
It
delicacy.
It is.
Why you gonna? It's a delicacy, and he treated it like it was dog crap.
Well, he was Odell for a second.
He was Odell.
He went straight Odell for a
He
second.
kicked the kicker's net.
Yeah,
he
bro.
took it out on the
Hey.
kicker's net.
Dak, I bet if Harden played tonight, and let's say he dropped like 48, he probably would have hugged the Purell
I bet he would've.
station.
I bet he would have made
guaranteed.
sweet love to
would've
that
done
Purell
something.
station.
That would have burned though.
Ooh, smell like tequila.
Yes, yo.
I like that.
Hey, real talk though. If you had to put your odds on somebody, like on a team, to win the finals, who are you? If you had all your
Oh,
poker
man.
chips and you pushing them to the middle on a single team, who is that team,
Oh.
Dak? And then Peyton, you can answer after him.
Man, that's a tough question. Okay.
Like you have $100,000, you have to push it to the
Because-
middle.
I don't know if there's a team that necessarily looks like, oh wow, they're dominating everybody in the bubble. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's so back and forth. The East is stacked this year. Any four of these teams could make it. The Bucks, Toronto, Boston,
The bubble
and
is like
the
the
Heat.
ultimate equalizer,
They could-
bro. You ain't got no home court
I
advantage.
feel like any of them could make it to the finals, bro. The East is going to be so competitive whenever we get into the next round here. And then on the West, you've got the Lakers, who's turned it on after losing game one, which we knew they would. They're deep. They have LeBron. They got AD. I mean, they're going to make it to the Western Conference Finals probably. You've got the Clippers, who haven't looked great, which their second best player, Playoff P, Pandemic P, as Twitter calls him, has one good game so far in the playoffs. He scored more points than he scored in the past 3 games, I'm pretty sure, like combined. So if he keeps playing like he did last night, I mean, they put up 154 points, boys. That's a lot of
They
freaking
did.
points, dude. They won by 43 last night.
Hey, but I'm asking you, there's a gun to your head, bro. You got to put your poker chips in the middle. I need an answer, Dak,
Gun-
or I'm gonna let that trigger get
Gun
pulled.
to my dome.
Gut. It's gut instinct. Who is it? Who is the team that you're like? That team, regardless if you like them or not, that team's probably gonna win the finals. In your opinion,
Oh man, gun to my head.
you got a 44 mag, Dirty Harry style to your head.
Dirty.
Clint Eastwood is staring right at you, saying, "Get off my lawn."
Dude, guys,
that is
you're not
Gran
gonna
Torino,
like,
but
you're
it's
not
Clint
gonna like
Eastwood.
my
That's
answer, bro.
Gran
You're
Torino.
not gonna like my answer.
Are you gonna
Just
say the
say the
Lakers?
Lakers.
Just
Just
say
say the
LeBron. Just say
Lakers, bro.
LeBron.
The Lakers.
Dak, because you know what's funny? I'm in the same
bro,
boat
like,
with
it's the
you.
bubble.
I hate LeBron.
It's the
I'm never gonna
bubble.
bet.
And it's just some BS.
It's the
and he's gonna
bubble.
win, and people are gonna use it as a GOAT discussion. And I'm like, bro,
Hey,
it's bubble.
Big
playoff.
ass asterisks. Big ass
ol'
asterisks.
asterisk, bro.
Especially they're postponing
Yes,
this.
dude, this playoff, this
Come
is
on
a
now.
joke,
Big
bro. This is
asterisk.
literally just for bragging rights, and don't even consider it when sports get back to normal.
You know, like Kenny Smith said this on Inside the NBA. He was saying that the bubble season and playoffs is like its own season because you got like 3 months off. You could work on your game, work on your craft.
It is so astronomically different than any NBA season we've ever seen. I don't know what to think about it. And everyone's like, oh, like LeBron and Giannis and them, they're like, oh, this season's way harder to win a championship. Like, bro, shut up. Everyone's in the same boat.
I
Perspective,
yes. I see the
everyone's in
perspective,
the same boat.
but at the same time, it's, you know, if things were going like how they were going before the Corona stopped everything, then I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like if the momentum,
I think before all the Corona happened, the Lakers were in a much better spot to win.
You know,
but I still have
I agree.
them. I just AD, bro. AD
Peyton,
is a
bro.
mismatch for anybody, bro. That man is nasty when he wants to be.
Peyton, who's the team that you think, you know, as we wrap this up, who's the team that you think is that team you push your chips to?
The finals are gonna be Clippers, Bucks.
Clippers
in 6.
Hey, that'd be big. Steve Ballmer might
So,
have a heart attack.
I don't care
picking the
about
Clippers
LeBron.
means you think playoff P is going to be playoff P that he called himself.
Yeah, that's what you're
Here's the
saying.
thing.
That
Here's the
He
thing.
has to be.
Playoff P. His back's not against the wall playing the Mavericks.
It could
man.
be.
He
If
feels
Luka drops 40
comfortable,
plus
man.
next game, be careful.
Stop. Because if he drops anywhere from 15 to 25 points, they're gonna beat
for
him by
sure.
30. Exactly. So when they play the Lakers, it's going to be a different type of ball game. I guarantee you, it's going to be a different type of mindset. It's a rivalry, man. It's a new rivalry. It's like the
I hope they
Ravens
play the
Steelers.
Lakers.
This thing is going to be the tough game. It's going to be a tough game, and I'm going to see what they're going to be about. You know what I'm saying? I want to see just how gritty Kawhi Leonard is, and I think he's gritty. I'm betting on Kawhi Leonard.
I know what's tough is that this podcast has to end. That's the tough thing. And I love that we had these great conversations. I hope y'all want to hear more.
Like,
And
subscribe.
I'm glad y'all can't hear more though. I'm Devin Bajek.
I'm Peyton Silky P. Scott.
I'm Dak Woodall.
That's Dak Woodall, man. That's the great comedic timing. And that was the Triple Threat Podcast. If you would like, subscribe, share the page, share the video, show love, because we show love. Follow
Facts.
the social media handles in the description below, because they will be there. I hope everyone had a great time being in this conversation. I hope y'all felt animated, felt ticked off by our takes. And I want to hear them in the comment section below. And for the Triple Threat Podcast, we out.